guys, what's up? It's Earth and welcome back to another video. So today I am going to be starting a new series called Words of Wisdom Wednesdays. Basically a daily bread, but once a week. So yeah, today's topic is love, loving others, stuff like that. And I am going to be reading from quite a few verses, and I have a quote. So yeah, buckle up because Jesus is going to take you on a ride today. Okay, so the first verse I'm going to be reading from is 1 John 3:18. Okay, dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with action and truth. So, this is a good verse. Let me tell you why. So, basically, God is addressing us, and He's saying, don't love with just your words, don't love with just your speech, because sometimes that can be pretty meaningless, because you're saying, I love you every day, saying goodnight every day. That can get pretty meaningless, because it's just over and over and over again. And so, that's why we love with the truth of God. That's why we love with actions. And with actions, whether that be opening a door for someone, giving someone a hug, giving someone money, whatever it is, just something that comes from the heart, that's like truth, loving people with truth, that's something that comes from the heart, something that comes from God. Whether He tells you to give somebody a check, whether He tells you to take somebody's kids for a day, to give them a day off or something like that, that is great. So I think you get what that verse is. Okay, so the next verse I'm reading from is 2 John 1:6. His command is to walk in love. So I like this verse quite a lot, let me just tell you. So he is just talking to us. He's saying, my command is that you love one another, is that you walk in love, that through your daily life you're just loving people, and that you don't judge people, because judging isn't walking in love. Disrespecting isn't walking in love. Down talking, that's not walking in love. Stabbing people in the back, that's not walking in love, let me tell you. Okay, so that is one of His commands, to walk in love. So when we're not walking in love, that is disobeying God. And you know what? He could condemn us. He could condemn every single one of us, but we can't condemn each other. Why? Because we've all sinned. The lady on the mountain, no one condemned her. Why? Because they all had sinned just like her. So God was the last one standing. He was the only one in the whole world that could condemn her. And guess what? He didn't, because in this other verse, Micah 6:8 says, act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly. Act justly and love mercy, okay? God loved mercy in that moment. He didn't condemn her. Instead, He was merciful. And honestly, that story is so good, because no one could condemn her except for her Father, God. And He didn't condemn her because He loved mercy, because He loved her, and He didn't care what she did. He loved her. So that is why He commands us to walk in love, because, yeah, He commands us to walk in love, and He commands us to love mercy. How awesome is that? Next verse. Okay, my command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. John 15:12-13. So, my favorite part about this verse is where He says that He commands us to love each other as He has loved us, right? And I feel like you guys might think that there's a lot of commanding right here. But really, He's just like our parent. He's our friend, but He's also our parent. And so they tell us things to keep us safe, to make us a good person, right? So that's what He's doing. So He's not commanding us in this really mean way. He's commanding us not really politely, but he's being stern, He's being serious, and He's saying, hey, walk in love. This is what I command of you. This is what I expect of you. But when we fail to hit that bar, He loves mercy, and He just gives us another chance after another chance after another chance, and He starts to forget every wrong thing that we've ever done. So we should love others like he loves us. And we have the ability to do that. Why do we have the ability to do that? Because he said we do. And his words are truth, his words are powerful, and we create with our words. So when God was creating the earth, he commanded the sun to come out with only his words, and it came out. He created this whole planet. He created us with just one word, with just a word, guys. We create with our words, and it's so powerful. And I know in everyone's life we've said something and it's come true, because we do create with our words, whether we're a Christian or not, because we have dominion and we are his children, whether we like it or not. So we create with our words, right? So we should love others. We should constantly say how wonderful they are, because maybe they'll start to feel more wonderful themselves. And no matter what anyone has done for you, that does not give you the excuse, okay? That does not give you the excuse not to love them, because guess what? There's serial killers. There's people who do so many things that even forensic scientists can't solve, right? And guess what? God still loves that person that killed all those people. He still loves that person that did all this crime. He still loves them. And we have the ability to love them like he does, because he says that if we walk in our identity and we own who we are, and we just own God and us, then we will have the ability to do what God did in the Bible, and to do even more great things than what he did. That's what he said, okay? So don't make up the excuse that you can't walk in that kind of love, because you can. All you have to do is just let God in and walk in your full identity. So, yes. And the other aspect of this verse is, there is no greater love than to lay down your own life for a friend, for someone, even a stranger. And that's what he did. But we are his children. We are his children. And he laid down his life for us because he just loves us to pieces. And that is the greatest love of all time. And that's what this verse is saying. Pretend to love others. Really love them. Hate what is wrong. Hold tightly to what is good. Love each other with genuine affection. And take delight in honoring each other. Romans 12:9-10. So this verse has many aspects, but I'm just going to be on the aspects of today's topic. I'll probably get to this verse in another video. So where it's saying, don't pretend to love other people, okay? Don't pretend, don't be fake. Don't be that fake person that stabs people in the back, okay? Because it's really hard to love people when you stab people in the back, okay? But we still can love the people that stab us in the back, because God has given us the ability to. So don't pretend to love people, because that's not walking in your identity. Have mercy. Love mercy. Act justly. Really, really love them. Just love them with all your heart. And then it says, hate what is wrong. Yeah, you can hate what's wrong. You can hate the aspects of the situation that are wrong, and you can minister to that person, but don't condemn them. You don't have the right to condemn them. Nobody has the right to condemn anyone except God. And just love them. Love them with everything that you have, because they really need that. If they're believing something that's not true, then that means they have a lack of love in their life, okay? So just love them. And it's okay to hate what's wrong. It's okay to just know that it's wrong. And that's good, because that's protecting your heart. Being able to know the difference of what is good and what is bad. But don't condemn them for that. Don't say, hey, you're a bad person because you believe in that, or because you say things like that, or because of so-and-so situation. No, just love them. That's all you gotta do. Micah 6:8. Act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly. So I already referenced this verse, but basically, we need to love mercy, okay? Because that's what God does. He loves mercy, and he acts justly. So we have the ability to do exactly that. And we have the ability to walk humbly. We can know that we are an amazing apostle. We are an amazing prophet. And we can heal the sick. And we heal people with our paintings. And we make the ground shake as we walk. Like, that's amazing. Guys, if you have that ability, if you walk in your identity and that's going on with you, that is amazing. But he says walk humbly. Don't brag about it. just go pray for people. Use your power, but don't brag about it. Come on, nobody wants to hear a bragger. Pray for other people so that they can have that ability, so that they can walk in their identity and have that. So the quote is, I'm not going to read it because it's long. It's saying, don't wait for other people to be so-and-so. Do that before they can, basically. So if there's somebody just in your life who's just not even there, not loving you like they should be, not being forgiving, not honoring you, why don't you do that first? Because you are powerful, and whenever you begin to do things, that's going to affect the people around you. So if you smile a lot around your friends, you'll notice that they'll smile more. If you love others more around your friends, you'll notice that they'll love more. So don't wait for somebody else to make the next move. Don't wait for somebody to be more compassionate. Don't wait for somebody to be more friendly. You do, okay? Just do it. It's so easy, guys. Just step out of that bubble, break down that wall, and just own your identity. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's kind of long. I'm sorry. I'm not. You know what? I'm not sorry, because I just spent this whole video talking about God, and you should never be sorry for talking about God, no matter what happens, okay? So yeah, I hope that you guys liked this video, and if you have any questions about this video or God, just leave it in the comments, and I will answer them truthfully from God. And if I do not truthfully know the answer, God's answer, I will ask a youth leader or a pastor and give that to you. So I will not be lying. Let me just tell you that. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, bye bye.